In the heart of ancient Benin, a kingdom of wonders, beauty, and prosperity, there lived a ruler whose name sparked fear across the land. His palace stood as a majestic fortress of coral-red walls, adorned with intricate carvings of battles, gods, and conquests. This is the tale of the most wicked and tyrant Oba of Edo. This Oba, known as Oba Ikwaria, was a towering man with piercing, hawk-like eyes. His face was etched with scars, not from battle, but from rituals meant to mark him as a god among men. He ruled with an iron fist, wearing a crown heavy with coral beads, symbolizing his absolute power. Oba Ikwaria's reign was marked by his unrelenting thirst for power. He demanded tributes so heavy that many of his people starved. Those who dared to defy him were brought before him in chains, their fates sealed by his cruel whims. The Oba's army, loyal to his every command, was as fierce as he was cruel. Armed with bronze-tipped spears and shields etched with tribal symbols, they swept through the neighboring villages, capturing slaves and demanding tributes. But no tyrant's reign is eternal. In whispered tones, the people began to speak of rebellion. Leaders from oppressed villages came together, vowing to end the Oba's cruelty. They were led by a young hunter named Esigi, a man of courage and cunning. The day of reckoning came. Esigi and his allies launched a surprise attack on the palace. The Oba's warriors fought fiercely, but the rebellion was unstoppable. The tyrant, once so confident in his power, was finally cornered. In his final moments, the Oba stood proud, refusing to beg for mercy. But his tyranny had reached its end. The people, finally free from his oppression, celebrated his fall and swore to build a kingdom of justice and unity. With Esigi crowned as the new Oba, the people rebuilt their lives. He ruled with wisdom and fairness, ensuring that the scars of the past gave way to a brighter future. To this day, the story of the wicked Oba Ikwaria serves as a reminder that even the most fearsome tyrant can fall. Esigi understood that the kingdom's wounds ran deep. His first decree as the new Oba was to abolish the cruel tributes that had drained the people. He called for a grand council where elders, warriors, farmers, and artisans could voice their concerns. For the first time in years, the people felt heard. To restore the kingdom's prosperity, Esigi focused on trade and craftsmanship. He reopened markets, encouraged farmers to cultivate the fertile lands, and invited artisans to create works that celebrated Edo culture. Soon, the kingdom began to thrive again, and its bronze and ivory works became famous across distant lands. One night, as Esigi sat alone in his chamber, he was visited in a dream by the ancestral spirits. They warned him that while his reign would bring peace, the story of Oba Ikwaria must never be forgotten. Let the past guide the future, they said, so that no leader dares to repeat his cruelty. To honor the spirit's warning, Esigi commissioned a grand memorial in the center of the kingdom. It was a towering bronze statue of a bound man, symbolizing the tyranny of Oba Ikwaria. Around it were carvings of the rebellion and the unity of the people, serving as a reminder that power must always serve the people, not enslave them. Esigi's wisdom became legendary. He introduced new laws to protect the weak and ensure fairness in trade and governance. His council became a model of collaboration, where voices from all walks of life shaped the kingdom's future. Edo flourished as a beacon of culture, justice, and strength. Esigi believed that the kingdom's youth held the key to a brighter future. He established schools where children learned not only about their history, but also about justice, compassion, and leadership. Through storytelling and lessons, the tale of Oba and the bravery of the rebels became part of the kingdom's soul. As the years passed, Esigi's reign became a golden age. The people of Edo built a kingdom that was admired far and wide, not only for its wealth and artistry, but for its values of justice and unity. The lessons of the past had become the foundation of a brighter future. The story of Oba reminds us that power unchecked leads to destruction, but courage and unity can triumph over even the darkest times. The kingdom of Edo rose from tyranny to become a shining example of resilience. May this story inspire us to build a world where justice and compassion reign.